Hey everybody, got a special deal for you guys. I've had for probably 2 or 3 months ago, I bought a large deal. I planned to do a whole bunch of listing myself and do this deal, but I decided to go ahead and offer it out to you guys because I don't think I can list all of it. And I think you guys would really, really like it. It is amazing. The size is very small. They're very cheap to ship. You don't have to worry about damaging them or anything like that. So I'm going to give you guys a wholesale offer, a wholesale deal. Let's get into it. What I'll do is I will flip the camera around and I will show you. I believe it is Saturday the 25th, I think. Saturday the 25th of February. So I only have a limited quantity of these. I haven't even opened them all yet. There was one box I did open, which I'll show you right now. And then I'll show you guys me opening the other box. And I will explain the offer as I do that. So let's get into that. Okay. So what we have, and I recommend you guys do this. I'm going to, later in the video, I have some windows popped up from WorthPoint showing individual slides, just to give you guys an idea of the top end of value on some of these slides and why I bought this collection. So what we have are train and railroad slides. A lot of them you can see there. It tells you the train or the line and the number and what kind of engine it is. Seems like a lot of them are engines. Let's see if I can show you better. There we go. Obviously, there's the photographer's name. Some of them tell you where they're located at. Tons of great information. So, all of these are full of slides. Each sleeve has about 20 in it. These binders are also more of them. You can see here, these are 1980. Some of them date back into the 40s and 50s, I believe. You can see Barstow, California, 1975. So these are all train slides. Diesel engines. And most of them are marked what they are. So that's a really huge benefit. Okay, so I have all of these here on the table. And let me turn you around and show you. Over here is the other box. Show you guys, this is fresh. I haven't had a chance to do anything with most of it. So these are all slides, slide trays full of, you guessed it, train slides. So what I would say to do is go online and do a search for train 35mm slide or railroad 35mm slide. If you have WorthPoint, you can go back further than, I think, the 60 days that eBay allows you to look now. So if you have WorthPoint, check WorthPoint. I will show you guys a little screen capture of some WorthPoint. But down in this whole box is more slides. I don't even remember how many I bought. I know the price that I paid was around $12,000, I think. So you can see these are all train slides. Most of them are marked. So I'm going to make a wholesale offering. As you can see, a slide in itself is very small. So each one of these would be listed. I would list them. You can buy a slide table or a light tray, a light table on Amazon or other sites for, I think they're about 15 to 20 bucks. If you want to get, if you buy a lot of slides or you decide to get into slides on a large scale, There are scanners out there that can scan, 100 slides at a shot. You put a big stack in and they'll scan. So what I'll show you guys is the benefits of buying something like this is they're very small. They don't take up a lot of space. Some of them are worth $2. Some of them are worth $500 to $700 a piece, which I will show you guys in just a few minutes. I don't know what makes one worth $700 and what makes one worth $2. The majority of vintage stuff, especially engines and things that are labeled, and if any of the photographers happen to be famous or, well known, or any of the trains themselves are well known, make the value go up, but I don't know exactly what signifies. I bought these because in that box and here is about 10,000, maybe 15,000 slides. So in one small box, even if they were worst case scenario, an average of $5 a piece, that's a $75,000 box, a $50,000 to $75,000 box. And then obviously if you get the stuff that is $100, $200, $300, $400 a piece, that could be a $250,000 box in one small place, which is why I gambled and paid the $12,000 I paid for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you inside. I'm going to show you on the computer a few examples of ones that have sold for good money. And then I will tell you that our wholesale price on this deal is going to be, if you want to buy a small lot, such as one group of 20, it is going to be $50 shipped. Winds up being $2.50 a piece. If you buy 100 pieces, it will be $210 shipped. So you're paying roughly $200 plus the $10 to ship it for 100 of them. You're paying $2.10 a slide. That's the very lowest that I think value should be on any of them. And then it should only be uphill from there. And because these have so much great information on them, and they are mostly all engines, and some of them are 40s and 50s, I think the sky is going to be the limit on these. So again, if you want to buy 20 slides because you don't have a lot of money and you want to try it out, $50. If you want to buy 100 slides, it is $210. That includes the free shipping. The way you buy them is in this video. Below this video, you can leave comments. You must leave a comment saying sold, train slide, and then an X, and then how many pieces you want. If you want 20, put 20. If you want 100, put 100. If you want 1,000, put 1,000. If you buy 1,000, it'll be $2 a slide straight across the board. No additional shipping or anything like that. All the other amounts include shipping. So 100 pieces is $210. 20 pieces is $50. 1,000 pieces is $2,000. So hopefully you guys understand that. In the comments below, you will say sold, train slide, the X, and how many pieces you want. If you want 1,000, X 1,000. If you want 100, X 100. If you want a 20-piece slide lot, X 20. That's all you'll have to do, and then you will email me, and I'm going to put my email somewhere up here, mrbizlot795@gmail.com. You will email me with your PayPal information, your name and your mailing information, and how many pieces you want. In the title, put Mr. Bizalot Train Slide Wholesale. Okay, let me take you guys inside and show you the rest. Okay guys, so now we're inside. As you can see here, I just did a search for slide train 35mm. I didn't try railroad yet, but I went through on here, and sorry, I haven't learned yet how to do screen shares. But as you can see up here, I opened up a bunch of windows just to show you guys. So here is an original slide, Penn Central. It's a train slide. This is what it sold for on December 30th of 2012. $678.88. That is an eBay sold. Okay, here's another eBay sold. Original slide, $633.99 in 2013. I searched back by date, so yeah, here's another one sold for $598. One original slide, Canadian Pacific, Baldwin Action Log Train. So to me, it's just, a locomotive or an engine. Here's another one, $582. Now, I don't know what makes this slide better than a lower price slide. There are lower price slides. There are a lot of, $10, $12, $15, $30, $40, $50 stuff. I just did the search on WorthPoint, which is, I have an account, which if you don't have one, I recommend you get one. Northern Pacific, again, $569 for one slide. $535 for Martin Creek, which is in Pennsylvania slide. Another one here, Brook Plant Steam Slag Train, 1961, $521. So you guys get the idea. 1955 slide. Here's a 2004 orange blue double end BLW JC New Jersey, 1948 diesel locomotive. That one sold for over $500. So another one over $500. So these are a lot of 50s. Here's one from 1978. Here's one that doesn't tell you like when it was taken. Oh, it says 54. So Colorado 54. Here 1950s. So lots of train slides. This one's kind of vague. 1957 Union Pacific, number 4017. So the locomotive engine number 4017. Price was $459. This is just to give you guys an idea. 442, 440, 421, 420. So that's just to give you guys an idea. There obviously are going to be slides that sell for $2, $3, $10, $5. But when you're paying me $2 a piece or a little over $2 a piece shipped, just because I am not going to take the time yet to sort through them and list all of them, I think you guys are getting a great opportunity. They take up no space at all. You could literally have one binder and put 1,000 slides in it. And, if you're looking at $500 slides or even $100 slides, one binder of 1,000 pieces at $100 is a $100,000 binder. And it would be 4 inches thick or 5 inches thick. So huge upside. Again, if you want to purchase train slides from this deal that I bought before I start listing them, if not, no problem. I will happily list them. But if you guys want to purchase them, just go into the comments section and comment. Sorry, the dog sees our shadow. So you will just comment below this video, sold, train slide. The lowest amount of pieces is 20 pieces. They will go in quantities of 20. 20 pieces is $50 shipped. 100 pieces is $210. It's the cutoff price. The lowest price I'll take is $2 a piece across the board in any quantity. So if you're interested, comment how many pieces you want. You will also email me. Again, I'll put it up here somewhere, mrbizelot795@gmail.com. Hope you guys enjoy this wholesale offer, and I'm sure it will make you a lot of money. And there is going to be some really great slides from the 40s, 50s, 60s, lots of 70s and 80s stuff, and some newer. But all of them are going to have good value and a lot of information on them, as I showed you. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. And we hope to see you all at our live auctions Tuesday through Thursdays from 1 p.m. Eastern until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on Mr. Bizelot YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Make sure to comment below and send me an email at mrbizelot795@gmail.com. These will not last long before I start listing them.